What's going on, everybody? Brick Builder here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Super Survival. And as you can tell by our ridiculously high XP bar, we have spent a whole night doing a ton of fish farm AFKing. And as you can see, we have a lot of levels right now. We are very wealthy as far as levels go, and we just did a little bit of a cow breed right over there. But what we're going to go quickly do is throw this wheat into our chest, and then we're gonna go see the spoils of our beautiful AFK fish farm. We've gotten quite a lot of good stuff. I've already went through it, some of it, and I have sorted out all the enchant books because we got a lot of good enchantment books, and we're gonna be gearing up to start off this little episode here because we have got to get some tools, better tools here. So that's the thing we are going to be doing. But a little creeper did explode around here, so that is a little bit unfortunate, but it's alright. I think I fixed it fairly well. And I'll fix it better right now. Just give me like uno momento. Give me that. Alright, good. Because there's just this one little piece of cobble there. You can see, I don't like that. You should not see the cobble from the interior. And then these are just going to despawn in the well. Alright, but now let's head on in to our AFK fishing farm. So to begin, this is the fishing rod we've been using. It's pretty good. I might get lore 3 on it. Now, a lot of people are going to tell me down in the comments right now that Luck of the Sea isn't as effective because you put lore on it, but that has been proven false. Recent updates have changed that, so it's not like that anymore. Now, we do have a lot more chests. I added a ton more because I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't have to empty them after every single time I go. But we're going to start from the bottom and just work our way up. There's so much stuff here. Like, we have so many, like, different bows, fishing rods, foods, tons of saddles. Like, we're never gonna run out of saddles. I might as well grab these other enchant books that I missed, because I guess I did. There's so many. I mean, I must have missed some, you know what I mean? Like, just look at everything. Like, look at how much glorious loot there is for us to have from all of these chests. Like, that is great. What kind of book? That's a knockback book. Like, look, we're literally just getting stuff there. But that's pretty much our plunder right there. So we literally have so much fish we can cook up if we ever needed food, but we're still rocking and rolling with steak at the moment. And now, for enchant books, prepare to be amazed. We have this whole chest here of all these different crazy books. A lot of these are pretty good ones, actually, so we're going to be making use of some of them. Over here, we got another chest, half chest here. So we have 1.5 chests full, double chest full of stuff. And down here, we got 2 mending. Wait, those are not our mending books. These are our mending books. We have 3 mending books. What we're going to be doing is these are going to be used, these books here are going to be used to make some tools right here, right now. Alright, so that's going to be that, and that's going to be that. We got to remember, this is going to be our new axe, and that's going to be that, and then these are going to be our boots. And we do have mending books, but I don't know if we're going to be using those today. You know, I'll take them with me, but I don't know if we're going to be using them. But we're going to head on up to our little enchanting shack. But before we do that, we need to head back to the base. I've been smelting up iron because we're going to need a second anvil very soon because the anvil we currently have at the enchanting location is pretty much broken at this point. So we're just going to take this and go like so. And we have so much iron. We're smelting 3 whole stacks worth of iron right now. So it's a lot. And there we go. And then we'll just throw that in there. Now let's head, now that we got our second anvil. But our pickaxe here, the only tool that we have that's really max is the Silk Touch pickaxe. And then this is technically max as well. I might put Fire Aspect on it at some point, and Mending, obviously. Mending should go on both of these. But either way, those tools are fairly good, so we're not going to be creating a new sword anytime soon. As for now, we're going to be working on making boots, which I actually have a full set of diamond in here. And then we're also going to make a shovel and a new axe, which is good, because we've been needing faster ones for quite some time now, especially shovel, because we literally only had an unbreaking 3 shovel. Alright, so first let's go for the boots. So the first thing, okay, this is not going to be used probably. So first we're going to throw on blast protection on the boots, and we're going to throw on frost walker. I want to go with frost walker as opposed to mending, not as opposed to mending, as opposed to depth stride, just because if you see, it's pretty convenient. It's going to help us out a ton with traveling, especially since we've been building on water. See, like that'll help us this here for travel. This is going to help us so much right now, so that's why we're going to keep the Frost Walker as opposed to the Depth Strider. But the reason why we have Blast Protection on there instead of Protection is because what we're going to do is each of our pieces of armor are going to have one type of protection. So we're going to have a piece of protection, a piece of fire, a piece of projectile, and a piece of blast protection. Because I feel like it gives you just like a jack of all trades armor set, and that's what I'm looking for. Next, let's make our shovel here. So we're going to go with this and get some efficiency and silk touch on there. Throw on that, and now we've got some efficiency 5 silk, and throw on that, and now we have unbreaking. And now our axe, we're going to go on and throw sharpness. Yeah, we're going to throw sharpness. We're going to throw sharpness and efficiency 4. We're going to throw that on there, and then we're going to throw that on there. And boom, now we have a glorious axe as well that actually does crazy amounts of damage as well, which is great. Because we're going to use the axe on mobs that aren't like smite mobs, or mobs that you can do more damage with smite. Also, I'm going to leave this anvil up here just because we will need it, so I'm just going to throw it right there for now. That is good. And I guess we can retire these old diamond tools. We might need them at some point. And I think actually I would throw mending on some of my tools, but I actually don't have any levels right now to do something like that. So I'm not really going to worry too much about it. We're just going to leave the mending books down there for now. And eventually, when we decide that we want to add mending to them, we will. Because I would like to add mending to all my stuff at some point, because that'll just be very useful. But now that we've geared up, we're going to be working on something that's pretty important, and it's going to be great because we need a place to do this. So as of now, we're going to run out of space to store all of those enchanted books. Let's keep it completely honest here. Like, that's a lot of enchanted books, and we're going to run out of storage. So I think our best case scenario on how to maximize our like storage of them is going to be, okay, well, first of all, Frostwalker, you gotta work for me. Frostwalker, there we go, beautiful. Okay, come on, let's go. Look at this game doing its thing. But what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna head on over to our little merchant village, and at our merchant village we're gonna be creating a little storage library for our enchant books. And we're going to come up with a system to organize them and make it very effective. Now, the only downside of this will be that we will actually have to come all the way over here. But since we have Frostwalker boots, it's not a big problem, as you can see. Or we could just boat over, either or. But this is going to be a nice looking build. And we're going to use this chest in here to store all of our materials that we've brought over. So give me that. And we're going to make some of this. Yes, okay. Now, what we got to do is clear out some of this. It's a little bit high up. Ooh, this shovel is so nice. It's so good to finally have a fast shovel in the Super Survival world, because we've been rocking and rolling with a slow shovel for far too long, and now we should be able to collect dirt a whole lot easier and actually, you know, have a surplus of it that we can spend whenever we need it. That's going to help us out a ton. But we're going to clear out this area here like so. I think it's looking very good. Just kind of come in over here and do something like that. Looking a lot better. It's nice and flat now. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw it this way. We're going to go like that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that gets popped. And 10. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Like so. This is going to be the size we go for. It's a fairly good size here for what we're going for. We just need a little area that we can store books. It's not really going to be used for much more than book storage, and it's probably going to fill up one day, so we probably will have to actually build like a bigger just chest room for them at some point. But for now, this is just like a nice little build that we really want to add in this town to make it come alive a bit more, because it is definitely getting closer to completion. It's just like a little small area, and it's really coming along. We got a nice house. We got the quantities of, you know, merchant shacks. We also have our little fire. But we're definitely going to need to do a little bit more work to get this area where we want it to be. Now, as for the door, it's going to go right there. That is the door location that I have chosen. I think it's a good one. Keep it so that way it's towards the village as opposed to like this side, which would be away from the village. And now this might be the reason why the bandits, which this is a lore we have in the world over here. We have a bandit cave that we built over there a few episodes ago. And basically what I think we're going to go for in the theory is that these people, they trade the books with the other village. So we're going to pretend that this is the village that has all the books. So they trade the books with the fishing village over there, and the bandits want those books. So they try to, you know, kill them and take all the enchant books, which I definitely like. I also like the advantage of us having all these enchant books is just that if we die, we can always really create whatever we want to create tool-wise, which is going to be quite cool and quite useful, just because you never know when, like, we're going to want, say, a sharpness sword, or a Bane of Arthropod sword, or a fortune axe. I don't know, whatever we decide we want, we should be able to technically make with the use of all of our books, which I definitely think is very cool, because we did not have that always in the world. So now that we have accessibility to pretty much better enchants, I don't know how much we're going to be using the actual enchant table as opposed to that method there, but we'll see. Either way, we've been gearing up, but now we got to get working on the library here a bit more. So let's get a floor popped in right now. Go for these 3 materials and just cobble it up. Okay, this here should be a piece of grass, though. Cobble. Let's just throw all of our cobble around like so. Okay, then we're going to throw in the andesite. And that is looking very, very fine as well. And then we can just throw in some of the smooth stone to tidy it all up, to finish up our pattern. Looking very nice right there on the floor. And now we're going to go up here. We got to go 1 level higher because we need to get the roof on this library here, or an enchanted book storage location, which is just going to be quite useful. Let us not fall off the roof here. We don't even have a roof, but let's not fall off the wall. That would not be good. I don't mean to go AWOL, but that's just not what I want to do. But here we go. We're going to just come up here, and then we're going to add a nice spruce roof on. And I do like how close this is to the dock. It's going to make it just save us a tiny bit of time when we come over to get enchant books. And as I have planned, I don't think we're going to be keeping all of them around here. If there's any books that we use frequently, I'm not going to store them here. Like, for instance, mending books will not be stored around here. This is going to be more of a place where we just store the ones that we have, like, a massive surplus of, or a lot of, that we don't really, like, want / need. Then we'll put them here. That's kind of the whole purpose of this area, is just to be, like, an area away from the fish farm that can store books when we don't want them to be stored there. Because obviously we have a lot of chests over at the fish farm that we can use, and we can always add more in there, but I want to have another building for it dedicated in the world, so that way if we ever, like, ran out of books from there, we could go here, or just that way if we, you know, needed a particular book, maybe this would say be an easier location to get to. And once we set up another portal and link it here, or like in this village, it won't be too hard to actually get, you know, to get the books. We can just pop into another portal if we're anywhere in the world. And that's the whole point of this. So let's head on up. Let's go make this staircase actually usable. Right there. All right. And here we go. We're just going to throw the roof on. Very nice. And then we're going to throw some chests and bookshelves in there. Yes, we're going to have to go craft some bookshelves, but that is all right, because bookshelves are that we can make so many of. We have a ton of stuff. And also, we might be throwing an enchant table in here as well, depending on how much bookshelves we can actually make. Because if we can make enough to throw a, you know, anvil in here as well as the enchant table, I definitely will. Because I would like to have another location to do that if we're at a different area. It's just so much more efficient to have multiple of them in the world as opposed to just a singular area that we always have to go to. Because, you know, I mean, I doubt this area will be used very much. So, I mean, we could be, say, wasting resources. But you never know, we're going to be traveling and we need to combine something or repair a tool or something of that sort. Because, I mean, although the tools have mending, that requires XP to fix. And we might not always be able to just get massive levels of XP to, you know, heal it up. So we might have to come here and just combine it with an anvil and get it back up to max durability. But now we're going to quickly go head back, make our bookshelves, and that should be good. Alright, good look at my Frostwalker walking well. I do like Frostwalker quite a bit, because like Depth Strider is useful, but this here is so much more useful for our needs at the current state. And of course, we can always make Depth Strider boots at any point. We literally have so many Depth Strider books, it's not even funny. Like, I have more than I'm ever going to use in the world already. And that's just from one singular, like, 8-hour period of AFK fishing, which is quite nice. I think that's good. We have so much leather, so leather is definitely not the power or the worry problem here. Like, we can pretty much be set as far as that goes. Okay, go like that, and then go like that. And we're gonna need 45 books, 46 actually, because we also need to make an enchant table. So I can throw this back in there. And we're gonna use oak wood, I guess. Oak wood should be fairly good. And go like that, okay. And bump, 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 and bump. Okay, now, go in here, give me 4 of this. 2 diamonds. I left all my diamonds at my enchanting shack, but we still have a good quantity over there, and plus we can always do more mining. Now we have an enchant table. Okay, looking very nice. Okay, frost walker, there we go. Let us walk through the frost right now. I like this. I'm literally like Iceman. It's so cool. Okay. And I mean, the ice does despawn, so that's also convenient. I mean, obviously, I think a lot of people know that the ice does break, which is quite useful because I don't really want to leave giant pools of ice here. It just makes it so I don't have to travel with a boat all the time, so it just saves us a bit of time here. But for lore purposes, we're still going to build docks and stuff because, you know, they are definitely a cool little basic build to throw in pretty much any town. Alright, so let's go. Like so. Let's hit up something like this. That's the wrong place. Oh, wait, that's not our silk touch. Okay, that's not good. I thought our axe had silk touch on it, but it does not yet. I guess we'll have to get there someday. Throw some silk touch on there if we ever find a silk touch book. We might have actually had a silk touch book in there. I don't even know. But either way, that's alright. We don't really need silk touch on the axe right now, so we just won't worry about it. So we're going to go like that. Here, we're going to actually break you. We're going to go bump, bump, and then that should give me a level 30, correct? Here, if I try to enchant that, yeah. Alright, level 30. Underneath here is just the perfect place to throw a tiny bit of lighting. So we're going to go ahead and do something like that. Now, come over here and give me some chest-a-roonies. 6? We're going to need a little bit more than 6 chests. I mean, come on. I think we're doing a little bit better with enchant books than 6 chests is worth. 6 double chests? Now, that's more like it. Let's go like so. And like so. Now, on the outside here, I am actually going to break this glass right here, and we're going to replace that with plankage. Only because it doesn't make sense to have a window there if it's just going to be blocked by glass. There's no sense to have a window there if it's just going to be blocked by a chest. It just isn't really worth it. Now, we don't actually have an anvil over here. That was something I forgot. But I actually don't know if I want an anvil over here. Actually, that's dumb. Of course I want an anvil over here. If I'm going to make a building for enchant books, I'm going to want the one item that's necessary to use them over nearby. So, of course, I need one of those. So, I'm going to have to go ahead and grab one of those very quickly here. But we should be good. It won't be too bad. We're almost there already. See, look at how fast we go on this ice. Like, we're just sprinting over here with our ice trail following us. Like, we are literally like Jack Frost or something. Alright, come on. And give me that, yes. And I want 3 of those. There we go, another anvil. We've been making tons of anvils, but we have so much iron, so it's not like it's really a problem at all. Oh my gosh, why do we keep falling? Ice, ice. There we go, look at it, spawning for me. Now let's head on back yet again. But we need to definitely put an anvil inside of this place. It's going to be quite useful here, but this is our enchant book storage library. So this is the enchant book library for anybody who wasn't sure what we're going to call this thing, and it's going to definitely be used quite a bit. I don't know if it'll be used on camera all the time, but it's definitely going to be a place I come to a lot off camera to store pretty much every resource like that we have as far as books go. This goes there, and then we got that right there. Alright. As you can see, it is looking fairly nice in here, but we're not done just yet. We got to take these and go like so. And that's the good. We're going to do that level right there. Alright, so let's throw slabs up here so that way the roof doesn't look like it's hollow, because the roof is definitely hollow. Okay, and night has fallen. That is a-okay. We will survive through it. I mean, we pretty much have like a sharp 5 axe and a smite 5 sword. I mean, we're looking very good in the weapons department, so I'm not really going to complain. We're doing fairly good right now. And okay, let's go for something like so. Do we actually have enough? Ooh, 4. Oh my goodness, we have just the right amount. Let me place that properly. Now, I am loving this axe already. It's so fast, so efficient. It's great. There we go. But that is our beautiful little enchantment shack. And there are monsters nearby. I don't see any monsters, but okay. I still don't see any monsters, but it's not letting me sleep. That's not nice. Okay, that's an Enderman I hear, but alright, we can sleep now. Good. So, I think we built something fairly nice here. It's very cool, and I like it quite a bit. And what's important here is, look, if I show you, the main reason I wanted to mention this location of this build is because it's very important, because the merchant village over here is getting close to completion. It's just meant to be a small little micro village that we've been working on, and ultimately it's almost where I want it to be. So, if I can demonstrate from up here, okay, as we can see, I'm gonna need to go up a little bit here. So let's just get up a little bit higher. But what we're going for is kind of like a circular closed micro village. So as you can see, we've got like the dock over here, we got two big builds, trading shack, and we have a little campfire. So the merchant village is technically at a level where I can say that it's where I wanted it to be. It's got every build that I deem as necessary for the looks of that area to be completed. Now, that doesn't mean we won't ever come back here, we won't ever build anything, we won't ever modify this place, because when I say completed, I mean it with a grain of salt, and you should take it that way, because anything that I, build may always get added, changed, I don't know, we can remove whatever we're feeling. So, when I say that it's completed, I mean, I think it's currently in a completed state, but that doesn't mean that it'll stay that way. But either way, that's going to do it for today's episode, and the merchant village is actually completed because we put that beautiful little enchant book storage place. Now, I would move all the books on camera, but I don't think you guys want to see me just run back and forth, so I will do that all off camera, get rid of the books that I don't want. But if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in another video of Minecraft Super Survival. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!